Namaste and welcome. Now we are going to break down the achiever stage in ego development. So we covered the previous stages and now we're going to go in deeper. So what does the achiever focus on? They focus on personal and professional success and highly motivated by personal development. So that is their focus. So how does this self get its identity? They get their identity through achievements and success. And they see themselves as driven individuals and they want to contribute meaningfully to the environment they're in. So how does this self view others then? Well, they view others as collaborators for a shared goal. So very much going back into unity again. As the previous stage, the expert wanted to work alone. The achievers want to collaborate. They like seeing other people's perspective and learn from different skills. So as long as they stick within their goal they have set on themselves and their team. So what's the morality of this stage? Well, achievers live by a personal set of values and often question societal norms and shoulds. They set a very high standard on themselves and others. And this can lead to frustration when those high standards are not met. So what about the ability to self-reflect? Well, this stage is highly introspective, constantly analyzing its behavior and its results and motivations. They seek opportunity for feedback to continuously learn and refine their way of life and work to have the best result. So what is the skills this stage has from the previous? Well, they have the ability to set long-term goals and focus on them to get them done, but also more complex problem solving and deeper self-reflection from the previous stages. So what is the emotional landscape of the achiever? Well, they feel the emotions such as curiosity and pride and a strong sense of responsibility. However, they're prone to guilt and self-criticism when their own high standard isn't met. So what's the interpersonal style of the achiever? Well, they see themselves as indispensable members of the community or the organization. They value clear and direct communication and express their thoughts and feeling in a very structured manner. So very much a structured approach to life. The internal world of the achiever, they're very curious and like to introspect on their motivation, because of this can refine their process to life and work. So how can I get better? That's very much the internal world of the achiever. The achiever's main anxiousness is not to live up to the high standard they've set on themselves or conforming to societal norms that doesn't align with their personal values. So what's the problem solving skills for the achiever? The achiever excel at solving problems using analysis and refining their approach for the best outcome. So they come to a problem and they love problems because they can use their expanded third-person perspective to view the problems and solve it for the best benefit for everyone. What organization style does the achiever excel in? The Thrive environment, they are problem-oriented or task-oriented. like CEOs, entrepreneurs, when problem comes, they love to solve them, and they're very good at it because they can take their high perspective and see the problem and break it down and refine the process over and over again to get the best result for themselves and their team. So very good at CEO positions and so on. So as I said earlier, the world is run by achievers because they're very good at solving problems within organizations. So as you can see, this is very much a highly motivated and very intelligent stage of the ego development. But they do have the weaknesses, and we're not going into the weaknesses. So, what are the weaknesses? One is the focusing on productivity and success, leaving to be overworked, and now focusing on the personal life, which happens to be bad for families because all they think about how can they produce more and achieve more, because that's how they get a self-identity. So self-care and relationships are falling to side. That is a weakness of the achiever. Another weakness is still a limited self-reflection and limited emotional intelligence, because they're focused on tasks and need to get stuff done. So very much a strategic and logical thinker, not as much as emotional thinker. They go in and self-reflect, but mostly within the task and how to improve themselves. This stage has also a big need for external validation. So they want to get the needs from the achievements. So that's how the sense of self. So by doing tasks well and getting recognition for this, that's still a weakness because they become reliant on others to feel good. So what are the strengths then? They're highly competent and very good at solving problems. Their attention to details and commitment to getting tasks done is another strength that achiever has. They're very self-disciplined and have a lot of responsibility to themselves and the organization or community they're in. They have a very good way to communicate, and their social skills are very good. So overall, they're very good at solving problems, communicative, very much a leader. So, but this is the last stage within the conventional. So this one here, as I talked about before, is still programmed by society. So how does one grow into next stage, which is the individualist? To start doing that, the achiever stage needs to start developing a deeper self-reflection, a deeper self-awareness, and emotional intelligence, because this stage is very much logical thinking, not as much as emotional thinking. So to move into the higher stages, you need to go in with the heart, your emotional thinking. What's another thing you can do to grow? Well, shift from external validation to internal validation, which is the trademark of the next stage, to become who you really are. Because the achievements is good, but it's also come from society to achieve and get their external validation that way. So start looking within to get internal validation. The next thing you can do is start questioning your beliefs and values. Because, as I said earlier, this self or ego self is still structured and programmed by society. So start questioning those chosen belief systems and values you have set upon yourself. Why do I have them? So deeper self-reflection. And the last thing is prioritize self-care. There's more to life than just work. Work is important, but don't work and neglect your physical self-care or the relationships around you. So start prioritizing self-care is also very important. So that is the achiever. That is the last one of the conventional stage. The next thing we're going to do is another meditation, because I want to go in deep here. Because if you're at this stage, if this feels like you're going to move into the next stage, which is the individual stage. And this has strength but also weaknesses. So this is about integrating the strength of all the stages. It's not like one is better than the other, it's about integration, because now we're gonna leave the conventional state and head into the post-conventional stage, and now stuff is changing. So I will see you at the meditation. Thanks for your time. I appreciate you, and if you like this, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and as always, have an awesome day and namaste, and I'll see you in the meditation. Bye bye.